Tonight, the age of lab-grown chicken is taking flight at a famed D.C. restaurant.
Americans ate an estimated 75 billion pounds of red meat and chicken last year.
You've probably heard of lab-grown meat, also known as cultured meat or cell-based meat. It's supposed to be the future of food, a way to produce meat without killing animals, without harming the environment, and without compromising on taste or nutrition. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's because it is. Lab-grown meat is actually a scam, a dangerous experiment that could have serious consequences for your health and the planet. Here are some of the shocking facts that you need to know before you even think about eating lab-grown meat. First of all, lab-grown meat is not natural. It's made from animal cells that are taken from a biopsy or a blood sample and then grown in a bioreactor, a large tank filled with a nutrient-rich liquid called culture medium. The cells are stimulated with hormones and growth factors to multiply and form muscle tissue. The process can take weeks or months, depending on the type of meat. But what exactly is in the culture medium? Well, that's a mystery, because the companies that make lab-grown meat don't disclose their ingredients. But we do know that some of them use fetal bovine serum, which is extracted from the blood of unborn calves. Yes, you heard that right. Lab-grown meat is not animal-free. It relies on the slaughter of pregnant cows and their fetuses. And that's not all. Lab-grown meat also uses antibiotics to prevent bacterial contamination. This could contribute to the rise of antibiotic-resistant superbugs, which are a major threat to public health. Lab-grown meat could also contain cancer cells, which are sometimes used to make the cells immortal and easier to grow. Imagine eating meat that has been infected with cancer. How gross is that? And what about the taste and nutrition of lab-grown meat? Well, don't expect it to be anything like real meat. Lab-grown meat lacks fat, blood vessels, connective tissue, and other components that give meat its flavor and texture. It also lacks vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that are naturally found in animal products. Lab-grown meat is basically a blend and artificial product that has been engineered in a lab. And how much does lab-grown meat cost? Well, a lot. The first lab-grown burger was made in 2013 and cost $330,000. Since then, the price has dropped significantly, but it's still far from affordable. The cheapest lab-grown chicken nugget costs $50, while the cheapest lab-grown steak costs $200. That's way more expensive than conventional meat, which costs around $4 per pound on average. So why are some people promoting lab-grown meat as a solution to the world's problems? Well, because they have a hidden agenda. Lab-grown meat is backed by powerful interests, such as Bill Gates, who has invested millions of dollars in several companies that produce it. Gates is also a vocal advocate of reducing meat consumption and replacing it with plant-based alternatives. He even said that all rich countries should move to 100% synthetic beef. But why does Gates want to control what we eat? Well, because he wants to control us. Gates is part of a global elite that wants to impose a new world order on humanity, a totalitarian regime that will restrict our freedoms and rights. One of their goals is to reduce the world's population by using vaccines, GMOs, chemtrails, and other methods. Lab-grown meat is just another tool in their arsenal to manipulate us and make us sick. Don't fall for their lies. Lab-grown meat is not safe, not healthy, not ethical, and not sustainable. It's a scam that will ruin your appetite and your life. If you care about your health and the planet, stick to real meat from animals that were raised humanely and naturally. That's the only way to enjoy the benefits of meat without any of the risks.